So I bought the world's most expensive mouse pad, which is the current one I'm using right here. This mouse pad is called the SkyPad Wallhack 4, and it's a pretty big mouse mat, as you can kind of see. Just for reference, my monitor is about 24 inches. It's covering a good amount of the monitor. This mouse pad is $120, which is $140 after sales tax, which is absolutely fucking crazy. But I wanted to test what the fuck makes a mouse pad $140 worth, and is it even worth buying at all, considering the high price tag that it is. And so I decided to buy it, and this is my reaction to unboxing it. Holy shit. Okay, so I got a package from Amazon. It's a pretty big package. Wallhack. They sent me the white version because I thought that'd be cooler. I have a white setup, so that's kind of why I wanted to have a white theme. Mouse pad that is absolutely fucking huge, dude. Holy shit, this is gigantic, bro. It's got like a nice rubber base at the bottom. I don't know. Theoretically, this doesn't get as dirty as a cloth mouse pad because this doesn't pick up as much dirt. Yeah, this is, I think that's, by the way, absolutely crazy. Fucking huge. However, with a glass mouse pad, you're kind of forced to buy something else. As you guys don't know, if you get a glass mouse pad, your hands are gonna most likely stick to it. So I had to buy a gaming sleeve, which is, it doesn't sound the coolest thing in the world to buy a gaming sleeve. This wasn't that bad, it was 20 bucks. But this was $120. That is crazy for a mouse pad. I've never spent that much on a mouse pad. But yeah, dude, this is crazy fucking huge. It's got like the little etch, I think the etchings are pretty fucking cool. The whole point is to test this for about 14 days, basically. Like, let's say we're gonna try it for 2 weeks. If I don't like it, all these things are being returned. If I do like it, I guess I suffer the consequence of buying a $120 mouse mat. That's kind of fucking crazy. I kind of hate this ring thing. It is fucking-gantic. It is 99% on my, it's so big, bro. Like, the glide is kind of insane. Oh no. It is, it is super smooth. So, now that we're out of the way, and we have the gaming sleeve, and we have the mouse pad together, here are my full unadulterated thoughts. Let's start off with the pros. First off, I absolutely love glass mouse pads in general as a normal mouse pad, as a general mouse pad. What I mean by this, if you're not playing any video games whatsoever, honestly, this is kind of an amazing mouse pad. This is springtime, so the glass mouse pad doesn't have that sticky quality that I'm expecting when it's humid, because right now it's a very dry weather. It's actually really, you don't really need a sleeve right now. You do eventually will need one when it gets to the summertime, but for now, with the kind of coldish nights, it's honestly, you don't need this. However, it does provide some consistency. I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm not really here to review this. I'm just saying this isn't the biggest problem so far, at least what I've used. It looks lame, but you know, it's what it is. Okay, let's back to what I really like about it. Number one, I love the way it looks. It is an amazing fucking look to it. It just fits well in my setup. I really love the design of the wall hack. I love the design of the rubber pads. I think that's also really, really cool. I just love the way it just looks like it's just so minimal. It doesn't really have anything else to it. It just is that. And I'm kind of happy it's not one of those gigantic branded ones that Pulsar has. I hate the way that looks. I just like the way this minimal look is. It's perfect. Next thing I want to talk about how great it is that it definitely does not feel cheap. This definitely feels like I spent a good amount of money. Maybe not $140. Well, that's a lot more money than I think it should be worth, but it's really well built. I think another thing I really love about it is the base. The rubber base on this basically makes this immovable. And if you know anything about mouse pads, you don't want this thing to be movable, because I play it on my Hayate Atsu. There's not really a good rubber base on that mouse pad. And because it's not that huge, it does tend to move a lot on my mouse setup. I hate that when it moves, I mess up my aim a lot. This, on the other hand, I can't really blame the mouse pad ever. Really, really nice that it's super heavy, so it stays on it just stays on. It doesn't really move. So let's talk about the main thing about it, whether I like it or not, is the reason you buy glass mouse pad, and that's for tracking specifically. If you don't know, glass mouse pads are very, very fast because, again, it is a very slippery surface. I mean, the mouse is moving insanely easily on this glass mouse pad, and it's coated slightly on the glass mouse pad. I think there's some coating to it for sure because it's not as slippery as I thought it would maybe be, but it definitely is still very, very fast and faster than I should probably anticipate. It's not slippery, if you understand what I mean. It's fast, but not slippery. I don't think I'm gonna lose myself on the mousepad all the time. I think when I'm playing tracking characters like Star-Lord in Marvel Rivals, or I'm just playing Black Panther, or just playing, you know, normal games in general, like I'm just playing Elden Ring, or like basically any normal single player games, this mousepad is just, it feels amazing. On the Hayate Atsu, I don't think it's always great feeling personally. And that's the thing that I love about the glass mousepads, that it doesn't get dirty. If it does get dirty, it's mostly just dust and you're just gonna wipe it away. And it's really easy to clean. That's a benefit of this. Cloth, on the other hand, you kind of have to scrub it. You kind of have to make sure you get all the dirt out of it. It doesn't have that problem. It's a glass mousepad. It looks as good as the day I bought it. And that consistency is kind of amazing about glass mousepads that we don't have on the cloth mousepads. Cloth mousepads they tend to get a little bit scratchy as time goes by. I don't know, it's inconsistent, and I think consistency is what's amazing about this so far. Then again, you can find this kind of thought process on all of the older Sky pads, as well as the Pulsar pads if you really want to. But I think I really like this surface. It has decent stopping power if you really get used to it. So let's get into the things that I don't really like. Again, the smoothness is something you're gonna have to get used to. I think if you're not used to glass mouse pads, this is gonna take a while to get used to. I still haven't really got 100% fully used to it. I've played it for about 2 weeks now. I haven't really spent a lot of hours gaming to see the difference per se. I have just been using it casually for 2 weeks, and I have noticed the difference between this and Hayate. I feel as though if I'm gonna play a game like Valorant, or I'm gonna play characters that are about flicking and control, like accuracy, this is probably not the mouse pad for you. I will 100% say that and guarantee. If you wanna play Valorant, or if you wanna play CS, or if you wanna play a character like Hawkeye in Marvel Rivals, this is just not the mouse pad for you. This mouse pad is just so limiting when it comes to stopping, and I feel like it's just because maybe I'm not used to how fast this pad is, but it is very fast, and that just doesn't allow you to be as amazing as it could be with their stopping power. Because I think I flick a lot, and sometimes when I flick, I use a fingertip grip, and the little micro adjustments I make my fingers definitely tends to be a little bit more than I would hope. I don't think it's unplayable. It's just definitely very annoying, and you gotta get used to it. And if you really don't like it, I would switch out to again, if you really like control pads, you're looking in the wrong place. This is meant for mostly tracking games, or if you just really like the way the glass mouse pad is, like I do, then I would really recommend you look at the Artisan Zero or the Saturn Pro. I'm not sure what the company was, but those are the two options I've heard that are very good for control pads. And the other thing I want to talk about I really don't like is, I mean, guys, the price is $140. No matter how easy it is to say, $140 is a fuck ton of money. It's $140 for a piece of glass at the end of the day, and it's up to you whether you really like it. And yeah, I think it's a crazy amount. And I'll be honest, I don't think it's worth the money. I don't personally think it's worth the money. I just think I think it's too much money. But does that mean I want to return the mouse pad? Not really. That's the thing I really want to talk about. I think I have such great gameplay on this mouse pad when I'm playing those tracking characters I said earlier. It feels amazing when I'm playing Star-Lord and I'm just tracking constantly, and it feels, yes, it feels a little bit wonky right now because I'm still getting used to this mouse pad, but my God, I'm already seeing so many improvements in my tracking. It feels fluid, it feels fast, it feels nice. I feel like I can control where I'm looking at 100%. And the fact that it's so big allows me to just feel like I'm always getting every single angle I need to without having to reset. It feels awesome. Is it $140 awesome? Probably fucking not. But am I disappointed in it? Not really either. At the end of the day, is this mousepad gonna make you insanely good at the games you play? Probably not. In fact, for some games, I think it's gonna make you shittier, at least at first. I think personally speaking, if you do play Valorant, or again, any game that is to do with flicking, I would stay away from this mouse pad and get a control pad if you really want to talk about accuracy and stuff. It's just not it. Is it possible to be really, really good at those games with this mouse pad? Of course, it is always possible. It's just, it's a lot more effort for very little benefits in terms of what you think. I think you could get a cheaper mouse pad and get better at Valorant. I mean, if you like Osu, you like Apex, you like Overwatch, those type of games, there's a lot of tracking involved. I think this mouse pad's amazing. But the thing is, I don't think this specific mouse pad may be your end game. There are a lot of glass mouse pads, to be fair. And I think that the fact is, this is $140. I'm pretty sure on Black Friday, there are gonna be better deals than this. There are gonna be ones that are for $80, there are gonna be ones for $100 after tax as well. For $140 after tax, is that extra $40 really worth this? I don't know. Again, I've never used another glass mouse pad, to be 100% honest with you. I can't imagine the differences in the glass being that amazingly different that you need to spend $140 compared to $100, personally speaking. Just my opinion. However, will I be returning this mouse pad after 2 weeks? We're not sure yet, 100%. I'm gonna test run it for another week. And then I'm gonna probably choose within the week when I have to return it, whether I wanna return it or not. But for now, I definitely really like the way this mouse pad works. It's beautiful looking. I love the way it feels. It looks amazing on my desk. And I just love the texture. It's also, I just really love the fact I don't have to clean it. I just have to wipe it and it feels the exact same the day I bought it. These things, I come with the convenience of a guy who just doesn't really want to deal with a bunch of bullshit. I don't want to have to keep cleaning my mouse pad. It's annoying. Other than the fact that it's a very slippery surface, there are almost no other complaints about this mouse pad. I mean, again, you are spending a lot of money. You better have a lot less complaints. I think it's a really high price. It's probably not worth it for a lot of people. For me, I really like the purchase I did. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've ever spent my money on. I think the worst thing I ever spent money on was a PS Vita. But I really enjoy this mouse pad for what it's worth. I don't think it's worth that much money, but I'm not disappointed in it either. So yeah, I think this is a really cool mouse pad if you can afford it. Overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, follow for more. And check out this clip that I used this mouse pad with.
Oh my god. Oh my god. You fucked their ass, man. That should be me. I saw that one. Damn. That should be me, yo. That was pretty sick.